A square field measures 10 meters by 10 meters. 10 students each mark off a randomly selected region of the field. Each region is square and has side lengths of 1 meter, and no two regions overlap. The students count the earthworms contained in the soil to a depth of 5 centimeters beneath the ground surface in each region. The results are shown in the table below. This is a table with the 10 regions and with a count of how many earthworms are found in each region. Now for the question, which of the following is a reasonable approximation of the number of earthworms to a depth of 5 centimeters beneath the ground surface in the entire field? It sounds like this question has a lot that's going on with it, so just to maybe simplify things and illustrate what really is happening, let's create a little grid right here that we can maybe use to explain. So here we see a 10 by 10 grid, and we know that each of these boxes is 1 meter by 1 meter. So each box has an area of 1 square meter, and the whole field has an area of 100 square meters. How do we know this? It's 10 by 10, so 10 meters by 10 meters. The area of the entire field will be 100 square meters. All right, and now the question is saying that students randomly marked off a specific region of the field. So let's say in this region, for A, they probably chose this one. For B, let's just say they chose that one. For C, let's say they chose this one. For D, let's say they chose this one, so on and so forth. E, F, G, H, all the way up to K. Rather to J. And then they counted the earthworms in each of them. So the question here really is, it sounds like it's an average question or a mean question. So you want to add all these together and then find their average. So using your calculator, just add all those numbers together and divide by 10. You will have, to find the average, it's going to be 1471 divided by 10. So we know that the average count is 147.1. And now we know that the question here is asking us to approximate the number of earthworms to a depth of 5 centimeters beneath the ground surface. So we are approximating for the entire field. Well, we know that each box had an average of 147.1, but the entire area we're trying to cover is 100. So we're going to multiply these together. It'll be 147.1 times 100, and that's going to be 147. When you multiply something by 100, you move the decimal to the right 2 places. So 14710. And when you look at the answers, we don't have a 147, but the question did say approximate. So the closest we can get to this is about 15,000, which makes C the answer to this question.